Oh look, yeah, there's a whole little pod over there, just little ones. And the little dolphins, yay! They're so fast.
Hello and welcome to San Miguel, the biggest of the islands in the Azores.
Yeah, we're at a dock for the first time in a very long time. Not a bad thing because you get a lot of stuff done at a dock, and it's really the only option here because it's not a good anchorage.
But we've been working our way through the island chain, so this is a bit of a compilation of our journey. I hope you like the film. Coming up, walking and more walking as we make our way through the Azorian Islands. Another way to take in the views along the dirt roads. And our first chance in a while to get jobs done at the dock. We begin in the peaceful anchorage on the island of Sao Jorge, just outside the picturesque town of Velas, nestled in the mountains. This is an island for hiking, so we take a cab to the top to meet the 12-kilometre trail back down to the harbour. Perfect. What could possibly go wrong?
So the taxi's dropped us off high up in the mountains.
This was not the right day to choose.
We did look at the weather forecast.
Yeah.
Sunshine, sunshine and more sunshine, they said, and we've been lulled into a false sense of security because that's what we've had in the Azores, not the usual Azorian weather like this. I mean, look at this, look, there's moss covering this and wetness.
Yes.
But it's fine, it's warm.
But on the good side, the hydrangeas are still out.
Yeah.
They are absolutely stunning, and they're getting some more water, so I think they'll last another week now.
Yeah, yeah. Hydrangeas and these Montbretia is what you see everywhere here growing wild. Absolutely lovely. It is really beautiful.
It is. I'm happy. It's cool. It's cool. Hurrah!
There are white hydrangeas that don't care about the soil, but most will turn blue in acid soil and pink in alkaline. Volcanic soil is pretty acidic. So out of the woods now.
I hope it does not rain, because well, look, on a nice day, this would be a view to die for.
Yeah, this is the point where we'd be saying, look at that view.
Yeah. There's something about it though.
It's going to clear. I can feel it.
Can you?
It's going to clear, yeah.
Good.
Might have spoken too soon. But hey, the cows are standing. It can't last long.
And the cows are right. An hour later and our patience is rewarded. This is turning out to be quite beautiful. The track takes us to one of the many viewpoints on the island. Even the cloud can't spoil this one. Oh, look, one boat.
One boat. The cloud's so low it looks like it's touching the water.
Possibly is. There's the airport. That'll be a stunning view as you come into land.
Yeah. It's good to have a rest. This walk is long. It may be downhill, but it kills your calves. The guidebook for the last section said the road is long, so we have a choice, a cab or the very steep path down. I'm not sure this is the right decision for my calves. The months of long sea passages have taken their toll.
I can see why people might get a cab. Steep and slippery.
So we're there.
But pretty. So just in case you need a bit more exercise, there you go. Oh, there's a whole gym in there.
A gym and not a pub at the end of a long walk wouldn't be my first choice.
Use that one. Get on the bike. Does it help?
I don't know. Quite cool that, I like that. Good mind, it's good stretch for your knees. Ooh. Maybe it's for the best and it'll stop me seizing up. It didn't, so next morning it's down to the cool water in the sea swimming pool to try and loosen them up. Jacuzzi included.
It's amazing because it's completely flat, but there is a big surge, so you can really feel the surge even in here because there's holes in there, so you can just feel the surge.
Fully refreshed, and our next sail is just around the corner to the island of Terceira. Each of the Azore islands has slightly different characteristics, and the coastline heading to the anchorage is to die for. Not too many boats and a magnificent city. Angras is the oldest city in the Azores, full of historic buildings and beautiful cobbled streets. But we are heading for the countryside. This time, not walking.
We decided we wanted a bit of action. Okay, I admit, I'm just trying to relive my early 20s. Better have some Frankie. This was really cool. You have a guide who shows you the way. These are all public roads. But you're more likely to see cows than people or cars. The great roads for driving and lovely views. Easier than walking, but you do leave feeling a little beaten up.
So the next day we take the conventional approach. We're going further afield, across to a village on the other side of the island, and have a bit of a trek around the inland volcanoes. The cobbled roads take us to the volcanic chimneys, which are an assault on all our senses. The sulphur smell, steam and heat. The glasses are all steamed up.
Yeah, I think the camera is there.
Quite impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything is open, easy, and there are very few people, just open space.
If you find a traffic jam, it's likely to be down to the cows. They seem to just take themselves off on walks down the roads here. What's wrong with the fields, guys? We do eventually get free of them and down to the village of Azores. Which has a proper locals restaurant. This is what it's all about, a fantastic 3-course meal with wine for less than €20 a head. On the way back we worked out that our last lunch in the Bahamas was a truly terrible sandwich with a tasteless plastic bottle of orange juice. Total bill with tip, $100.
So that's it, we're pulling out of Terciera, which is a shame because it's a really lovely place. But we're going on to the biggest island now, aren't we?
Yep, San Miguel, here we come. An overnight sail. We should get there by lunchtime tomorrow, I think.
Yeah. Depending
on the winds, there's been mixed reports on our different comparisons, but I think we'll have a good sail. Actually, I'm optimistic.
Yeah, I think I can feel some wind, a little bit of breeze. It's not going to be much, but it's fine because we have got all night, and that's the beauty of going overnight. Really, is that you're not up against trying to get there before dark. We're due to get there mid-morning. If we get there lunchtime or after, that's absolutely fine. So yeah, just enjoy the sail. Looks lovely. Lots of birds.
Before long we sense something is going on in the water.
There's plenty of birds, yeah.
There are humpback whales here, so we hope it may be them.
Fish are going to see.
There they are, look. Yeah, the whole little pod over there, just little ones.
Instead it turns out to be dolphins.
Oh, flying through.
Obviously fish around here.
Yeah, there is loads of fish.
Lots of shearwaters and the little dolphins. Yay! Woo!
All catching supper.
They're so fast.
All together.
These are all the shearwaters. There's a few jumping over there.
Yeah, no, they're having a good time. Oh wow,
All sorts going on.
The wind is dropping as the sun goes down, but there's just enough to keep sailing, with the odd bit of flapping. We look like having a peaceful night. We are heading to Ponta Delgado, to the south of San Miguel. There's no anchorage here, so next morning we plan to dock in the Marina. It's the first time we've tied up in several months, so we have to get ready.
Long time since we've used fenders.
Yeah, that's the point really, isn't it? That you don't really use fenders that much, and they just take up so much space when you've got them just kicking around everywhere. So that's why these are so brilliant. I mean, they're not just really great fenders, they work really well, but when you're not using them, they just go away to nothing. It doesn't take long to pump them up.
Fendertex can put your logo on the woven covers too. So we haven't used fenders for a while, but it's been even longer since we've been somewhere this built up, probably Cartagena in Colombia.
There seems to be spaces.
Yeah, it's an odd one this, because it says don't even try to book, don't even call, just come in and park it up somewhere and go and tell them where you are. So hopefully they always have spaces, I suppose.
They're placed on the end somewhere.
Well, I don't really want to be on the end. I don't think here it's exposed. There's one in there, and there's an alongside bit here, so we could go on there.
Lots of space in the fairway, so I don't have to do the thing that full keels hate, reverse in a straight line. I can go in forward and swing her round with the bow thruster and a bit of back and feel with the rudder and engine. This way Fair Isle can turn almost in her own length. You need plenty of warps out in this marina. It can suffer from surge like many island marinas in the open ocean, but it's nice to be alongside with good shore access, handy for boat jobs.
So I've just taken the bilge pump up and out because if you'd watched a few weeks ago, my float switch broke again. I mean, basically they've been lasting less than a year, the last couple that I've had. Absolutely ridiculous. But in Horta I managed to get a solid state one, no moving parts in this. So yeah, drilled a couple of holes in my base here. It's got this nice little sled, this system, so you can just bring it up and out. So it makes it easy to service and that sort of stuff. This now should hopefully last a bit longer, and it'll have the added advantage in that, unlike the float switches, where in a wet bilge like this, when you're sailing and there's water in there, it goes up and down and turns the bilge pump on and off, which is annoying for us because we've got a reed valve in the anti-siphon switch, so it makes a noise every time it stops, so you know it's gone on. It's a good thing to have, but annoying when it's going on all the time. So this has a delay. It takes about sort of 5 seconds, so it has to be there for a while before it comes on. So that should stop that sort of oscillation of it coming on and off. So that's good. So yeah, I'll bolt this down, put it in, see if it works.
Remember to use good crimp connectors that seal, especially in the bilge.
Okay, so drop this down, see if it works. Make sure my pipe, which isn't connected, is down there so it doesn't go all everywhere. There should be a bit of a delay, which is what we want. There we go. Going. Good, it's much better.
Getting a job done makes you feel better about going out and exploring. And a surprise aspect of the Azores is its abundance of parks. This one's not just for the ducks, it's a bit of an arboretum, trees from around the world.
So where's this come from?
Australia, Queensland, Corey. But when? I mean, it's enormous.
Yes. Yeah, this part must have been here a while.
Yeah.
So where's this tree?
Oh, it's had a haircut.
Yes. Like a massive brush. Jesus. What's it called?
Common name is the New Zealand Christmas tree.
Oh.
Origin New Zealand.
And yes, it flowers at Christmas in New Zealand, but there's no brushes in the pictures online. Was it something else growing up them? I'm confused. Next door, pineapples. A speciality of San Miguel, grown in greenhouses, which is unusual, but they say produces the sweetest pineapples in the world.
There's more in here. Bigger ones.
They have to be yellow though, because the sweetness comes in the last 6 to 8 weeks.
So these ones aren't ready.
Well, that one over there might be okay, but once you cut them, that's it. They don't ripen once they've left the ground.
Okay, they do go off though, because in the couple of weeks it took us to cross the Atlantic, we had 3, didn't we? And the last one was...
The last one didn't make it, yeah, that's right. So yeah, you have to eat them, I'm guessing, within about 10 days then.
Yeah.
As you might expect, there's a shop, and it has some unexpected pineapple products.
Julie's making her way through the ice cream.
Yep.
Is it nice?
Really nice.
I've got to try the beer.
I know, pineapple beer, who knew? Ellen, this is the real thing.
This is really nice. It doesn't taste of pineapple, but
Doesn't it?
it tastes of beer. I think they were clear probably there.
That is very sweet.
Very syrupy.
Cheers. Oh wow. That'll do you, won't it?
Perfect sustenance for more boat jobs.
Well, because we very rarely get to the dock, it's been a good few years since we've done anything with the chain, laid it out like this to have a bit of a look and a clean. You can see there are some bits of rust on it, so we'll have a little bit of a clean off of those. But I mean, look, it's in brilliant condition really. This is 6 years old now. This is Chromox steel. I mean, you can get caught out with the wrong sort of stainless steel, but there's a lot of rubbish talked about stainless steel underwater. You've got to get the right stuff. If you haven't seen the Anchoring 101 video, the interview that we did with Chris, the metals expert on there, he had it spot on.
So I would never say stay away from stainless steel chain. Just use the right material.
Sure.
I highly recommend the Chromax chains because they are approved. They are certified. Well, because these people manufacture chains to carry stuff above people's head.
Yeah.
You cannot compare a double strands Chromax chain with a Chinese in the same diameter. I mean, you can get 10 millimeter stainless steel chains now for 13-14 euro per meter.
Yeah.
But this is China.
Yeah.
I would never ever use that in warm water because you don't know what you're getting.
No. So good that this has lived up to expectations. The Chromax chain has done exactly what Chris said it would do, performed brilliantly well. There is a lot of disinformation, as I said, about stainless steel, and the worst has come out recently from some quite respected people like Nigel Corder, who was involved in that farce that happened with HH, completely ridiculous videos that they were putting out. And in one of those, they were talking about the stainless steel chain that they had on that boat on the winds, and that started to rust. And it wasn't Nigel, actually, it was the American expert, I think, that said within that, oh well, they didn't have a freshwater wash, so of course it's going to rust, it'll just go to pieces in no time. It's only a couple of months old. I mean, it's complete bullshit. And how you can get people like that, that are respected, sitting in a room talking like that is really, really bad, because I mean, you've got to just educate yourself on what's good and what isn't, and not put out misinformation just because HH are paying you. So that's really bad news. I mean, for us, you can get it wrong. We got it wrong with the swivel. This swivel is great. This is 316L. This is the Mantis. We swapped over to that because the swivel that we had, the Ultra swivel, did start to corrode. It also had a problem with the screws backing out, and actually because of the attitude of Ultra at that time, we don't deal with them anymore, and that's what will happen. Unfortunately for the Winds, they had to walk away from their boat because of it. We've just walked away from Ultra, so fine for us. And it's not, it's just one person really in the company there that messed that up, because we had a problem before with the reels here, just a small problem in that it was starting to fray when we first had them, and at that stage we were in Europe and we were talking to Ultra Europe, and he just explained, well, it was with a manufacturer that wasn't putting Dyneema across as well as up and down. It's not how it's supposed to be. They changed it, they gave us a new one, absolutely perfect. That's how you need to deal with people, and that's what they did. When we dealt with the American side, they just blamed us and said, oh, it's completely our fault, anything that's happened, and there's nothing wrong with their swivel, and denied everything. So we can't deal with people like that, so we don't. So yeah, get good stuff, Chromax chain. Don't believe any of the bullshit about stainless steel. You get the right material, get the right designs, and you're good to go. So I want to do a bit of cleaning, but really this is mainly an inspection to make sure there's nothing more than a tiny bit of surface discoloration and some very light rust. We want to be sure that the welds have no lines of rust that could be the start of crevice corrosion. There's not, so the chain is good to go. I'll just find a good sand anchorage with lots of space and let all the chain out for a night or two to drag around and polish it up. I've lost a few of my chain markers over the years, and I've actually found some orange ones, so I can use my preferred sequence of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, the colours of the rainbow, rather than rub your balls with grease, which for some reason is preferred by the Navy. I have to dump it all on the seabed and pull it up to get it back on, so a final rinse on the way in, and I can sleep easy that the chain is all good. Yeah, good to get the chain done. It's always jobs that you can't really do when you're at anchor all the time. So yeah, useful when you're at dock to get all that sort of stuff done. And we are going to be over the winter in the Algarve with the boat out, with all the painting to do, all the varnishing to do, so there's a lot of jobs. But she will look beautiful at the end of it. Yes. Hold that thought. It will be good. Yeah, it's just got to go through the pain before you get there, yeah. Anyway, in the meantime, we've got another 2 weeks here. Millie's coming out, so we're having a bit of a holiday. Lots of hiking, lots of swimming. This is quite a touristy island, isn't it? It's the most populated by far as well, but there's lots to do here. It's a big island, so yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, we'll hire a car and sort of get around and do all the stuff. Have a look, exactly. Meantime, Barry. These are pictures from last week when he completed his circumnavigation. He came into Plymouth and was greeted at the dock by
loads of people. He said it was the best day of his life.
Yeah, it's really good that that happened. I mean, the RNLI came in. He was an ex-RNLI volunteer, so you know he knows all those guys. Had the water cannons going. Really good to see that that's happened. First person to circumnavigate single-handed as a YouTuber. So yeah, good for him. Well done, Barry.
Yeah, well done, Barry. And we've got some new merch. Sorry, not quite the same.
You have?
But there
Oh,
are.
I like hats. It's a good hat. Look, it's at least a better.
So yeah, let's put things in.
We've never really
perspective.
talked about merch. We've always had some merch, but we've never really
Yeah.
talked about it because I never thought it was. There's always just something that just wasn't quite right. But these guys have done it really well, I think. So yeah, Fourth Wall. They're
Fourth
called.
Wall, and yeah, it's on our website or on
No,
the
it's
site,
not, because
YouTube site.
that's the point. The website is a bit defunct at the moment. I'm not sure if I've got the time or the energy to get it back going again. But the reason we went with Fourth Wall is they put it on the YouTube page. So if you
Yes,
go on the
that's
YouTube
right,
page,
yeah.
all the merch is on there now, so you can get it straight from there. And so I switched over, and it's just better quality, and they're really good to deal with. Fourth Wall, so yeah.
You look
Let's have a
terrific.
shout. And this is look. It came out, and the flag was black. It should be red, but I told them that. They said fine, we'll change it. It's done.
So
yours is black
it
as
will
well.
be red.
No, yours is red. See, look, yours is
Yeah,
red.
I've got a new one. Yeah.
They changed it.
Anyway, that's enough of that. So thank you very much to our patrons. Thank you to our subscribers. And we won't do any more plugs for our merch ever again. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.